Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy. It's my pleasure. It's always an honor to be out here in nature and always bringing this message of emancipation to you, whereby I'm pointing you to look no other place but to look inwardly to discover that your real identity is your divinity. That's the reason why I want to share with you this topic concerning how to access the commander in the command center. Now, very few people in this world realize that they actually have a command center and that there's a commander who resides in this command center. And the reason for that is because most people have been focusing on a power outside of themselves. And the system have been put in place to keep the masses like that, to focus their energy on others, trying to change others instead of changing themselves. So in so doing, they become so busy with the outside world that they fail to get in touch with the inner world, so that they would be in touch also with the commander in the command center. And here is where the command center is. And the commander that lives in this command center is invisible. And so this commander who is invisible would display himself by taking your thoughts and make them visible. So the commander in the command center would display himself by his expression. And his expression is what we refer to as manifestation. Thus, my brother and my sisters, in order for you to access the commander in the command center, you have to have a personal relationship with your Lord and Master, who is actually your intuition, the commander who resides in the command center. Now he wants to lead you and guide you in all your ways. But you have to humble yourself and let him take control. That's the reason why you have to build this kind of relationship with the commander so he can lead you and direct you. And then when you have that kind of access to the commander in the command center, he will teach you what to do so that all of your desires can be fulfilled. So when you have a goal, when you have a dream, he would bring the right persons for you to get in touch with. He would create all of the series of events that would take place in your life to bring your desire to pass. That's the reason why, my brother and my sisters, in order for you to access the commander in the command center, you need a lot of alone times where you spend time with yourself, out in nature. Also, you need to practice mindful thinking, where you would allow yourself to be led and guided with positive thoughts towards yourself and towards others. And when you're in control of your thoughts, you'll be in control of your actions also. So you being the policeman of your thoughts would allow you to have more access to the commander in the command center, because you're building that personal relationship. Many people who are religious and fail to realize that God is life and that life is God, and that you can never separate God from life or life from God. They fail to realize that when it is said that you must have a personal relationship with God or the Creator, that it is speaking of the innermost being, the higher self. So, in everything that I'm saying to you, my brothers and my sisters, what I'm actually saying to you is that you have to get to know yourself, your true self, your inner self, so you will have access to that supernatural intelligence, that infinite intelligence that is in you. And when you get into that super highway, information will be revealed to you that was never revealed to you before. You start seeing things that you have never seen before. You start understanding things that you would have never understood before. And you start to see life in a different way. And you will become more intelligent concerning the world. You become more intelligent concerning who you are, why you are here, and where you really come from. Because you have access to the commander and the command center. Now, someone might say, well, everyone have access to the commander and the command center. That is true. But this access of which I speak, I am speaking whereby you are willing to submit yourself and be led by this intelligence that is never wrong. For whenever thing goes wrong in our lives is when we refuse to listen to the commander in our command center. Many times people complain about people swindling them out of their money, or people doing certain things to them. But if they're honest with themselves, many times they were given signs, they were given warnings. Even others would have tried to explain to them, but they fail to listen because they have never learned to build a real relationship with the commander in the command center, which is the higher self. So my brother, my sister, what I'm saying to you is that you need to have access to your higher self. Therefore, practice meditation each and every day. Also practice visualization each and every day. Practice affirmation each and every day. And make sure to have goals and dreams in your life, so you know where you are going, because you have a destination. It is very important, because if you do not do that, you'll be like a ship without a compass, doesn't know where it's going. So my brother and my sisters, all I'm saying to you is to take control of your life so that you will have access to your higher self to lead you and guide you in all your ways, so that you will make all the right decisions that you are to take in life, so you will have the best results in your life. And that will also help you to be able to change your reality consciously. So if you are dwelling in a place of lack, you can change that to a place of abundance. If you are dwelling in a place of mediocrity. You can change that and dwell in a place of prosperity. So, it's your choice, my brother and my sisters. You can allow the command and the command center to lead and guide you, or you can try to do it for yourself and live a life of failure. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me and what I'm saying, it really makes sense to you, it's really resonating with you, and you would like to get more of this kind of teaching, I would like to say to you, if you haven't subscribed already, to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. But just before I leave you, I just want to remind you that this message I bring to you, that it is the single eye, yes, it is the single eye message of self-realization, of which Matthew 6:22 says that if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. That's the reason why I'm bringing light to you, because my whole body was filled with light when that single eye opened within me and I wake from the dream of life. And come to understand that when the Bible says that you shall change from mortal to immortality in a twinkling of an eye, it is speaking of an opening of an eye where you would awake from the dream of life to come to know who you are. Thus the reason why, my brother and my sister, I always say to you, do not let anyone brainwash you or deceive you to make you believe that the eye above the pyramid and the US dollar, that it is an evil symbol, or to make you believe that the third eye or the single eye, your true supernatural eye, that it is something evil or satanic. No, that eye represents the all-seeing eye of God in you, who is your imagination. For you would have an awakened imagination and come to realize it's the eye of the mystics, the eye of the seers, the prophets, those who would vibrate beyond humanity and come into divinity, who would rise beyond the skull and come into the world of the invisible. That's the reason why I'll put my hand right above my crown chakra to show you the symbol of the single eye. When you put your hand right above your head like this, and always saying to you that when you have the experience, that you will come to realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N, and that it is also the dawning of a new day in your life. For the sun, as in the S-U-N, parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. For without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And you're told in Psalms 84:11 that the Lord thy God is a sun and a shield, and no good thing would he withhold from you. And truly the sun has never withhold any good thing from humanity. For the sun is what powers all of humanity and gives all of humanity its energy. And the Bible is the sun book. That's the reason why Malachi chapter 4 verses 2 tells you that the sun, as in the S-U-N, of righteousness shall arise in you with healing in his wings. And that is why when the sun has risen in me, I am bringing healing to all of humanity and encouraging each and every one to use your mind power, which is your sun power, your solar power, your God power, your creative power, which is actually the sexual power. Use that power to achieve your every desire and build the right relationship with the commander in your command center. So that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.